of gods. You are, yes you are, yes you are.
And look at that, he's jumping for joy here. So anyways, guys, welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the new Skadi build here. This is one that you're just going to destroy, and you will see here soon enough. So to start going through some of the abilities here. First, this is Kaldir, your Winter Wolf. That is basically your passive. He gets 5 hit points. It takes, 5 hits of minions, takes 1 of his HP away. All other sorts of damage. So turrets, gods, everything like that will take away 1 hit point from him. And he only has 5, so keep that in mind. His attack speed is 50% of Skadi's, but his movement speed is 110%. So basically you have 2 forms, Beast, which means he will attack. And the thing that's amazing is you actually don't even need to put a point into your 2 before before you can even use him. The only thing is that you do get rank ups, and it actually is pretty helpful there. Your 1 basically does damage and slows them, so that essentially it is your Frostbound Hammer. So whatever you do, do not build Frostbound, which, I mean, come on, it's coming from me, and I fucking love Frostbound. So keep that in mind. Do not get Frostbound because it does damage and slows them. Your 2 basically toggles Kaldir to attack or regen his hit points. So he does damage, and then per basic attack, his rank 1, he gains a dash attack, which is actually very, very helpful, and you'll see why. Your 3, his kills heal him, and at max rank, it gives his attacks give Skadi a 10% increased movement speed, which then would also give Kaldir a movement speed buff as well. The 3rd one basically makes it an ice rank. It does damage and does pretty good. So increases your movement speed too while you're standing on there. It does damage and it increases the radius as you leveled up. The ult, basically snowstorms surround both you and your passive, Kaldir here, and they become rooted when you activate it. Kaldir, your wolf, I messed this up here, Kaldir actually gets regenerated immediately to full health. So that is super, super helpful. It does damage every half a second and persists for 5 seconds. It roots them and increases the root, and it increases the damage per tick. So this is going to be one of the gods that you actually do want to upgrade your ult on. So without further ado, we will start going through the actual level up process. The first one you want to do is going to be your 1. Your 1 does some pretty good damage there. After that, you want to go into your 3 and then your 2. Your 3 essentially acts as your escape. I was getting chased a few times. What you do is you're running, you just throw that down right there and it activates, and you get that brief little movement speed, and they aren't able to continuously chase you through that. So just keep that in mind that she doesn't have an escape like a Giannis, but she does have a skill-based escape there. Kind of like Kronos. He doesn't really have an escape, but his skill-based escape is his 2 like the stun. You turn around, stun him, and keep running. So, or no, that's his 3. But anyways, to keep going on here, that you want to upgrade the 1 as often as possible. It is super, super helpful. At this point, depending on how it is going, you may want to hold on to this. I personally like to hold on to it just to get that max slow and damage and everything at level 8. If you want, though, you can go into your 2, but honestly, you're not going to gain anything from the 2 because it's rank 1, 3, and 5. So getting it to rank 2 isn't going to do shit except for increase the damage of the basic attacks by 20. So I would hold on to this, then go into your 1 and your ult. At that point, start to level up your 2. The reason why you upgrade the 2 is just because he gets the dash attacks. It basically buffs your passive. It buffs Kaldir. Your 3 is definitely really good. It increases the radius and the damage as well. However, because it is an 18-second cooldown, that is an incredibly high cooldown, and it is relatively easy to avoid. If you see here, it has probably about half a second to 0.75 seconds, so 3/4 of a second, that they see it's going to happen, and they see that I should probably get the fuck out of here. So at that point, you do want to upgrade the 3 last because it does help with your escapes and such like that, but not as much as upgrading your 2. Now start going through the actual build. First, you want to go ahead and grab Ninja Talent. After that, go ahead and get Soul Eater. Soul Eater is basically just going to give you the extra movement speed, which is very helpful, which also buffs your passive. You do get the attack speed, which you're going to want to build with Skadi with this build. And then you also get a 30% lifesteal when you have max stacks. So Soul Eater is definitely going to be something you want to build. Don't build Asai because it's not going to be as good as Soul Eater will be for you. Next, you do want to go ahead and grab Executioner. This is basically going to be all of your attack speed items right off the bat. You're going to have that 1.82, which, you know, is really good. You're not going to have much power at this point, but I mean, as you can see, you're doing some pretty good damage there. Not really critting or anything like that, but you know, the attack speed is going to be very helpful because these next 3 items are what's going to make you destroy. The next one you're going to want to grab is going to be Deathbringer, which is very odd because usually you want to grab that at the end, but this time grab it early. You're going to then have Wind Demon and Malice. Depending on who you're going up against. If you're going to be going up against like a Sylvanas, someone that has a lot of heals, you're going to want to grab Wind Demon because it'll basically counteract his Wisp. It's going to help, like, it's going to reduce it. And with the newest patch coming out, it basically treats it as Brawler's Beat Stick and Divine Ruin, as far as the healing is now going to be reduced by 8 seconds, no longer 3. So, depending on who you're going up against, Wind Demon you'll want to grab first, otherwise Malice. Kind of situational there. Whatever one you grab the other one next. Now, to show you how good this works here is, and I run into this, not even like 561. I'll just, I mean, stacks, you don't really need to build up stacks too much. Just realize that you will grab a little bit more lifesteal and some movement speed with the Soul Eater bonus. The 2 actives that I would grab, I really liked Curse, but however, if they are grabbing Curse, you're going to want to grab Sprint. So just be careful on what they grab first. I might even leave the Fountain before, just to see what they build. I mean, if they're going to be building Sanctuary and beads and all that shit, because your beads will basically counter your ult in a sense, it's kind of like the Artemis ult, you'll want to grab Curse just to stay on them and then be able to hit them with your 1 and slow them even more. But if they do grab Curse, go ahead and grab Sprint because it'll basically counter their Curse when they do activate it on you. The other one, though, I really did like was Frenzy. It basically does give you that little bit of extra damage there. But as you can see, you crit so ridiculously much. And 600 roughly, like that's not with any damage. That's not hitting them with your 1, engaging with your damage. Like your DPS with her is ridiculously good. So yeah, anyways guys, that is the build. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, anyways, sorry, got a little distracted there. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, hit that like, comment, subscribe button, all that fun shit. Let me know how it works for you when it actually does launch here next week. And then the last thing is, if you guys do want to see me make these builds live, if you want to see how I even come up with the builds, if you even just want to play with me and just be like, hey, you look like you're a pretty good guy, I want to win some matches, let's do this, follow my Twitch. I'll be more than happy to play with my viewers. It's a lot of fun when I do. And then as well as the Twitter, I put when I'm going to be going live, things like that, what's going to be coming forth on the stream, or on the YouTube and the Twitch channel. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life.